sobriety feels like freedom. It's the way I was before I started drinking.
Hotcakes, that works. That's cute, okay.
And now that I'm not drinking, I'd rather die than pick one up.
The process that we call writing on intervention is really a post-production writing process. There's a lot of different points in the process where I think writing occurs, meaning figuring out story and structuring the story. But what we do here is we really begin the writing process once the show is shot.
Alcoholics will often say, you know what, my thinking does not work.
Where fiction writing is a process of imagination and you have limitless possibilities for what you can do. This, you still have limitless possibilities, but it's it's limitless possibilities for how you can put this finite material together to realize the best story.
I don't feel I had trauma.
This is my cute little family.
I mean, that was past. I'd gotten over that. I got through it, and I went on.
I wasn't really tracking it, but how long were we able to delay the reveal of Bettina at all? First thing you have to do is decide what story you want to tell. That same material can be reordered, restructured, and repurposed to tell different stories with different points of view. In intervention, one of, I think, the hallmarks of the show is that we try to have many different points of view. We try to tell a very uninflected story.
I came here, the very first few people I met here, I said, I don't have a problem, it's my wife, that's why I'm here. But that wasn't true. That was me in denial.
We try to find not only what we think is true in the material, but all the different possible truths that are in the material, and we try to lay all of those out. For the writer, that is a process of screening hundreds of hours of material, identifying a story, and then trying to thread that story through the 45 minutes, through our 5 acts, really with taking very, very small bits and structuring that into what feels like conventional narrative storytelling, which basically goes like this. On every episode of Intervention, we do it the old-fashioned way. We introduce a character.
My name is Ed.
My name is Bettina.
We live in Utah. Don't hold that against us.
We explain the problem.
We're alcoholics, and that's why we're here to do this film, to help other people so they don't become alcoholics.
We articulate the obstacles to overcoming that problem.
To stay sober, I just keep moving, and I don't stop to think. Because I know if I start thinking, it's not going to be normal thinking. Keep breathing heavy like this. Almost all of those thoughts are things that have happened to her as a child. She had an incredibly hard childhood.
And then we try to show the goods in the end are to show how they changed, what insights were gained.
It was definitely important for us to each have our own recovery because you have to be able to focus on yourself. We both know we have to stay clean for each other in order to survive.
I think it's hard for people who haven't worked on this kind of a form to really understand how much work goes into crafting these shows and how sophisticated the craft is of the people who are writing them. You know, to take that 100 hours and give it shape it takes a master craftsman, really. The vast majority of the subjects of intervention are very happy with the storytelling, and that's really saying something because the stories are difficult, and it takes a lot of sensitivity to tell those kind of difficult stories with Family's Dirty Laundry and have them come out dramatic, compelling, and also truthful, and to have the families in the end feel like they were done justice. I think it's great that Intervention is a guild show. I think that because I think that the work that the writers are doing here really is writing, and I think that it's important to them that it's writing, that it's acknowledged by their peers as writing. And I think that as this niche in the industry matures, hopefully more and more people will be acknowledged for their contribution to writing, because of course it's writing. If writing is figuring out a story, understanding a story, structuring a story, figuring out how to tell a story, then that's done. That's what's done in intervention. That's what's done in a lot of nonfiction shows.